Hello, people. This is Good Nature Kitty once again, and I'm back. I'm not using the usual record software that I usually do, though. I didn't realize it, but so our computer, when it did its most recent update, it kind of had a little bit of a glitch and it got rid of a lot of stuff we had downloaded on there. And I didn't realize until just now that my husband hasn't reinstalled the software we should use for recording yet, so I'm using the very basics camera. It's been quite the week. Stressful at work, I'll tell you. um, I I do wonder one thing. If anyone happens to be watching and they use like cable, um, their cable provider's email, I do want to know why. And just oh my gosh. I mean, it's been quite the week because like I don't the cable company I troubleshoot for, because basically I work at a call center and I help people with internet issues, and sometimes they call in with issues with their email, and I often wonder, with all the problems that it seems to have, why people want to set up on there instead of like something else. And I understand a lot of people probably don't trust ones like Yahoo or Gmail or anything like that because of previous issues. But cable email doesn't seem to be the best bet, and that's coming from someone who troubleshoots for a cable company. So, um, I do know, like, I watched a video recently just out of the curiosity of my mind to see what ones are really secure. And there are some ones that are pretty awesome out there. One is Proton Mail, and my husband actually set up an account after I watched that video because he's like, "Hey, that sounds like a good deal." But a lot of them, they will like limit your space. But with cable company email, though, you get limited space. Email's temporary, and it just seems like there's always something glitching up with it, and it's pretty generic looking to begin with. But anyway, there's been issues where um, people's been having their emails hacked into, so we had to have them change port settings and stuff if they happen to have a client, and it's been causing a lot of hullabaloo, and it even caused for a outage to happen, email outage. Yes, those exist. So that was fun. Um, Fun week. Work sucked. um, Other than that, I got in the jojoba oil that I had ordered some from Amazon after hearing about the fact that that's supposed to be helpful for the face. And I just mix it up with tea tree oil and I put it all over my face. I think it is helping a little bit. It's too early to say. And I also got this olive leaf stuff, and yeah. Um, and every now and again I've been watching videos um, about money saving, and my husband happened to be listening while one lady was naming the best ways to save money, and she happened to talk about this way where you have like two different categories, and on one category you talk about like groceries and stuff, and the other one is like other things. You don't include so much the monthly fees that stay, like the rent and utilities and stuff like that. You just calculate on those and try to stick to a budget on those. And I thought that was a pretty good idea, but the thing is, Lucas caught wind of what she was saying about groceries, and she had said um, for each month it should be $100 per person. So if you have two people, for example, it would be $200, and that'd be $50 per week. And he likes that idea, and he went with it. So now he's been calculating. Well, he calculated for last week, and he said we went over, and he's already calculating for this week, and he's like, well, we're at 25 now. Wait, no, we're at 30. So we have like $20 left that we can spend for the week. I'm like, oh dear. He didn't catch the part where she said if you have a special diet, you can go a little higher. Or if it doesn't seem to work to go at 50, you can go higher. I'm hoping he caught the part where she said if it doesn't seem to work each week, then you can up your budget a little bit. But I don't think he did. So I'm having to think of ways to budget how much food I buy, because I do go over $50 each week for sure. It's good that he's looking into this stuff and he's wanting to save. I'm high kudos on that, but one way I'm thinking of saving though is I'm gonna, instead of buying like the frozen fruits, because I was doing that and it's kind of pricey, I'm actually going to start buying fresh fruits and chopping them up and putting them in the freezer. It'll save me a little bit of money, and I'll even get a specific type of veggie to put into each one. Like more than likely kale, because kale's like really super good, but it tastes like crap to eat. So it's easiest just to put it in a smoothie, I think, in my opinion. Like you don't put a whole lot, just enough for it to have a benefit to it, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, there's that, and yeah, so coming to the goals for the week. Let's see. When it comes to reading every day, like my quote of inspiration, or I guess it's supposed to be a daily devotional in the book's actually inspirational quotes from the Bible, but close enough, I guess. I actually go over the quote from the day before and then come to the quote for that day, because I notice that if I look over the quote from the day before, I kind of can, I suppose maybe somewhere deep in my mental mind, I may have like thought it through a little bit, because somehow something clicks a little more easily for me with it. And I'm thinking it'd be a good idea to probably pray after reading them. So I'll probably start doing that this next week. Because it's not a hard goal to do, and I've been pretty well on the ball for it. I think I can amp the level a bit. For working at getting smaller on my sizes. As I said last week, I'm down to a 16, so it's working. Now I said I would be doing at least 15 minutes of exercises on my days off. I didn't do anything on Sunday. Now that Thursday when I said that, I actually did probably maybe about 30 minutes worth of stuff, and I was really having fun. I actually got all hyped up and I was bouncing on the ball and everything on the balance ball, because I love that thing. And my husband was making cracks. I wonder if anyone's ever popped one. So I actually ended up looking at the videos afterwards. And most of the time people, they'll make a run and jump, and that's how they pop them. So I just won't run and jump on it, and I'll be fine. But I've been really working on my stretching too, and I've actually got it so that I can lay my legs flat and touch my feet. So that's cool. It's been a long time since I've been able to do that. I'd like to get back to how stretchy I was before, so I'll probably look up some yoga videos this week on YouTube. I'm going to work at trying to get myself up earlier, little by little, because I'm at the point where I've made it so that I've been getting up a half hour earlier than what I used to, and now I'm gonna like bring it down another 15 minutes earlier. It probably won't work for Saturdays, because Friday I'm up till midnight playing a certain type of game with people. I just got to make sure that I go to bed right away when I get home on those days. So I'm gonna have to tire myself out, and I've been trying to figure out maybe there's something I could do like in the last half hour of playing that game to tire myself out or something, so that when I get home I'm ready to sleep. Still working on the ideas for that. But I'll figure it out. Maybe it won't be until I get home. I'll have to try to wear myself down somehow. I don't really know. Anyway, let's see. I got myself a water bottle, both as a way to budget, because like getting the water bottles all the time, those, I mean, it's like I spend about $4 for 24 pack, but so I'd say I probably get maybe 2 or 3 packs a month. So yeah, it can be costly. It comes up to 12 maybe. So I got this, and it actually has a filter at the bottom, because that's my main worry why I don't like water bottles, because you drink like this water that tastes like crap. And you know, what's funny is we have like this Brita filter on the sink. It came equipped when we started renting the place, but the thing isn't put on there correctly, so maybe I'll have to look into how to get that off and look at the filter and maybe change that and try to get it to go on there correctly. It might be that the sink can't take those filters, so I'm not really sure. But I got this bottle to filter my water, so that's good. That way I can drink more water, I can be more active and have the water with me. And it's actually a lot better when I'm at work, because I have more water to drink in between times. So I don't drink the whole thing during the 2-hour periods between breaks. So it's a lot of water for me. I'll maybe go half or a quarter within, depending on how busy things are. And things have been so busy. Ugh. I hate being malicious. Anyway, so this week I'll work on getting up a little earlier. Maybe before I go to work I'll do some basic stretches. And I'm actually, in order to better achieve both this goal for working out and the goal for my artwork, I'm going to cut down on my times for watching anime. Well, because that's mostly what I watch, and for playing Sims, because I've been in a mood for Sims lately. Like, I go through my modes, like sometimes it'll be Sims, sometimes Minecraft, other times something completely different. But I'm going to like cut down on my times for those. Even my times for watching YouTube educational videos, even though those are helpful, I'm still gonna cut down on those a little bit. Although they've been really helpful this week, and one of them I watched was actually the reason I decided to cut down on how many shows I watch and stuff. Because like I'm still trying to get through One Piece, and it takes forever, but I'm just gonna do like maybe 2 episodes a day, which will be hard because it's getting to the point where I'm not sure what's gonna happen, and there's kind of a new guy on scene who became their ally, not meaning that he's gonna work under Luffy, but they're supposed to work together, but Luffy doesn't fully get the concept of this yet. So it's kind of fun to watch. And I'm wondering what the deal is with this guy anyway. He's kind of bizarre and a little bit twisted, and I don't know if he's gonna stay by Luffy's side and be completely loyal to him, or if he's eventually gonna backstab. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, don't tell me in any comments or anything like that. I want to find out for myself. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, with the YouTube videos, so like one of them kind of offended me, but also gave me good ideas, because like it's called "What the Rich and Poor," what the poor do different from the rich, or something like that. And I thought, well, maybe this is just like something that'll just be an eye opener, but it was something that not only was an eye-opener, but it made me mad. Because I've been to the lowest of the low in the poor back bracket, to the point where you can't do all the things that they were saying. And then there's things that I still do that's like, some of them it's like, I don't think that's really an issue. Like, for example, it said, don't buy clothes that are on sale, or do this all the time, rich will not. And I'm like, what? I get the fact that clothes on sale are usually clothes that other people passed up and everything. But seriously, if you like the item, there could be a dozen reasons why it went on sale. Maybe it wasn't so much that people just didn't like it. Maybe it was a little overly priced to begin with. Maybe they didn't price it right. Or it could be because these days people shop online a lot for their clothes. And we've been seeing this in the fact that places have been going bankrupt. Places that used to be really popular for shopping. One of them, Macy's. I'm so surprised. And we're losing our Macy's because of it. Ooh. Having like, I should be, no. I'm budgeting. I was gonna say maybe I should check out the clearance, but no. I'm budgeting. So, yeah. Let's not do that. But you know, it could be budgeting. Anyway, moving that aside. Sorry. I just kind of forgot that they are going out of business in our town. I got to thinking, I wonder if they're still open, and they might have some really good clearance sales. But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. So that's one thing that I did not agree on. But and then the other thing is, like it said, poor people don't budget their money. Well, yeah. Well, no, they said poor people don't save their money, not don't budget their money. And I've been so poor to the point where every penny that I earned had to go into something. So there's different forms of poor, and maybe they're not talking to the point, but they didn't specify that they're not. But maybe they're not talking to the point where every dime you put in goes into food and rent. And I've actually been to the point where all I was making was $700 a month. And the only reason I was able to make that was I was on unemployment. Another time was because my mom was helping me out while I was on unemployment. But I eventually got a job and remained on unemployment until I could make a little more hours. Or actually, it was around the time my husband got a job that I was able to go off unemployment, because he wasn't working at that time either. And that was difficult. You can't have money aside. And what's funny about that is, it almost seems like in those times more things go wrong. More of your clothes wear out, your car's more likely to break down, bill collectors contact you more. It feels like that. Maybe it's not fully true, but that's what it feels like. And then, so some of the things that they mentioned is like, you don't get the concept of being poor. And other things, it's like, well, I kind of get where you're going with that, but honestly, I'm still going to buy clothes that are on sale. That's my thing. I like to save money. And I'm not be the most fashionable person, but I think it's better to buy things that are on sale than to buy clothes that are cheap to begin with and are going to fall apart with time. I honestly, my favorite store is Ross, to be honest, and you think about it, and all those clothes were clothes that were probably rejected by the manufacturer, maybe. I don't know how that works, but all those clothes are basically clothes that are on sale. But I still love the store. I still love buying my clothes there. I'm one who believes in the power of saving money, and especially now that we have a car payment to pay. I love the car though, it's wonderful, it's working great for us. But anyway, one good point it made though was that it says that poor people watch more TV than rich, and that maybe that's true, but I know a lot of people who are in the lower income bracket that have 2 jobs, 3 jobs. They don't have time to watch TV all day. And then I suppose there are some who do watch more TV, and I can happen to be one of them. I wouldn't say I'm actually poor though. I'm maybe somewhere between poor and middle class, I think. I mean, if I'm able to afford to make car payments, I have to believe I'm not exactly poor, right? Because it's practically new. I mean, it's 2016. So anyway, putting that aside, I do think I can cut back on the TV time. I can, if I'm watching 2 videos per day on Luffy's adventures, I'm still getting to see what he's doing, but I'll have more time to put into exercise and my art, which I'll come to next. So yeah, those are my goals to help me to get more exercise in and lose more weight though, is cutting back on TV and video game and YouTube time and put more time into the exercise. I'll be doing 15 minutes each morning. Well, not 15 minutes. I'll just do however much I feel I have time for stretching, maybe 5 minutes, or just however much I feel like I have between making breakfast and getting lunch ready and stuff like that. And feeding kitties, because kitties won't forgive me if I don't feed them before I'm out the door. They'll tear apart the kitchen. Won't you? I have a kitty that's sleeping on my leg. Anyway, for the artwork, I found it was helpful to look up some pictures of people in full body pictures and stuff. And I've been doing some doodling and stuff. I want to show you this. This is something that I had gotten a few months back to work on my art some more. And whenever I do drawings on it, I'll find one that I think might be not too terrible to show you. Because some of them are really silly doodles, honestly. Okay, I can show. Anyway, let's see. I don't know. I just need to show you one of them. Okay, I'll show. One also has. Okay, I'll show this one. It was like back in September. So I started this in September, it looks like. Was it? Yeah, it was. No, I started this all the way back in August, like the August 28th round. Okay, so I'll date it right up top, and then I just draw through the date. If I do not fill up the whole page, then that's fine. Like in this one, I didn't fill up the whole page. I did 2 pictures. That's fine, but I like to see where my progress is with this. And for the longest time, I was taking it with me to work, and I was doing drawings at work, and then I stopped doing that because there for a while we were at a. Why didn't I use that page? Anyway, we're at a point where they weren't allowing us to draw. They're telling us we can't draw at work. But I've been noticing that some people have been drawing, so maybe it's okay to do it again. I'm going to bring this everywhere I go, not just to work, but I'm going to pack it around. And I do have a little bit of space in my purse. My purse is way different when I don't have it in there, I'll tell you what. It's like really light. But I'm going to take that everywhere around the house. I'm going to take it anywhere when I go out of the house. And I'm just going to doodle like crazy. And I don't have to limit myself to a page a day. I can like fill up 2, 3, 4 pages depending on how inspired I am. And you know what's funny is I'm about less than halfway through actually. But still, I'm doing good. I'm gonna take that around with me more often to get more ideas and get more inspired. And while one of the videos I watched on TED Talks claims that you should have complete silence when you practice things, that doesn't work for me so well with drawing. I tried it and I just stand there and stare at the wall. Maybe I should decorate that wall to have things that I can stare at that will inspire me. I could try that. But I'm thinking I'll probably listen to some music or something. It might help. Because otherwise I'm just like, what? But, or I might, like, just pull up pictures on the internet or something. I've been debating on getting books with portraits or something to help inspire me too. And I always put that idea aside because that's me. I don't always get things for myself when I feel like I should. And I need to get a book full of pictures of women or something to inspire me. And I don't know if I'll do that this week or not. I'll have to consult with my financial advisor, aka my husband, because he's he's been on that we need a save kick, and I'm glad he is because I don't want to be spending like we used to with car payment in mind, and that'll be coming up in this month, I guess. I think. Anyway, I don't know for sure. They said they're giving us 45 days. But we'll see where that leads us. I don't know. I can't remember how far off 40 days is. um. Anyway, yeah. So I'll be carrying that thing around, trying to do at least a page a day at the very least. Um. Just draw random things or draw something that comes to my mind, and I just have to draw it. And yeah, and so yeah, like cutting back on video game time and TV should help with my drawing as well as my exercising. And then let's see, the other goal for filling up the box hasn't been going so well. I got one item in there this week. I don't know. This has been quite the week, and I just I gotta get back into that because I did buy new knives and I'm wanting to get rid of my old ones, so I'll be putting that in the box for sure. I just got to get them all washed up. So the goal I'm going to make for the box for the time being, because I really want to really focus in on the exercise and the artwork, is I'm going to make it a goal to put at least one item per day in there. That should be enough just to keep me thinking about it. And this is going to be a challenge. I got to think each day of like one item that I feel like I can do without that. Maybe while I'm getting ready for throughout my day, or when I get home and I happen to be making lunch, I think, what is that one item that I would throw in there? What one item do I feel like I really can live without? And just put something in there. And if I put more than that, that's fine too. That's good. That's the sort of progress we need to make. Because we sure as heck did not make a half a box. So, but I really, really do feel that I need to focus in on like really kicking butt in my art and my exercise, because like those are bigger goals that I made of those than with the getting rid of stuff thing. I mean, I put it at 5 boxes, and that should be doable. I've already gotten rid of 4 boxes, so 1 box, so I'm down to 4. I believe I can do that a lot easier. So I don't need to get like really heavy goals on that. I need to focus more right now on the exercise and the screen and the artwork. So I want to get inspired to the point where I start painting again, because otherwise I'm not going to have any artwork to show at it. I think there needs to be more hustle on that in particular than anything else. But I do need to put some hustle into working out and getting myself healthier too. And I really want to weigh myself. I just gotta consider, am I gonna get a scale or am I gonna like sneak into the doctor's office and jump on their skull while they're not looking, or what? Well, I know that one nutrition store that, no, it's not a nutrition store, it's like a vitamin store, but most of what it sells is like protein shakes. It's dietary crud. Maybe I'll jump in there and jump on their scale and have it tell me all the things like the fat mass and stuff like that. And then they could try to sell me shakes and I'll say no. They might get suspicious when I come in there every day and not buy anything and just jump on their scale. I don't need to do it every day though. I'm curious as to where I'm at. That's all. But anyway, let's see. So that's about all I'd have to say for now. I'll just keep working on. I'll just work on those things, like lowering the amount of times that I'm watching videos and stuff, and try to get a little more heavier into the exercise. On my days off, I'll still try to do 15 minutes of exercise. And it doesn't have to be exercise ball. It could be a walk. It could be, although I walk home every day when I work, so it's like, it'd be nice to do something else other than walking. But still, walking could work as well. It could be yoga stuff, maybe. I can look up yoga videos. I can maybe dance if I feel the need to, as long as no one's watching. Just whatever. And I'll do stretches in the morning. I will, yeah, carry my sketching diary, sketching journal around, and so on and so forth. And I will talk to you guys next Thursday and tell you how I'm doing with it all. And just, I really hope that this week is better and that people are having an easier time with their emails and I'm not having as many issues this week. Just please understand, cable emails may sound like a good idea, but they're not. they're glitchy. And I've looked up videos trying to find out why people use them, and all I found so far is a video on why you should not have a cable email. So, you know, because the guy says they're temporary, he says that a lot of them you can only do the IMAP port, although with ours you can do POP and IMAP. And he talks about a few other things, and I was like, yeah, those are pretty much true, but still happens. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.